Hi, I'm Kobe Langford, osteopath here at sootheclinic.com. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, remember to subscribe and click the little bell button so you get a reminder when I put a new video up. Now in this video, I'm going to teach you a very short and sweet, targeted little yoga program or stretching program that you can do in the morning, which will help you if you have a diagnosis of muscular back pain. It's very safe, targeting the muscles that are responsible for muscular back pain. So give it a go and see how you go. So when you wake up in the morning, it is likely that your back muscles will be quite stiff and tight and maybe a little bit sore. So you're not really going to feel like moving much. And this is one of the big potholes that back pain sufferers fall in, is a fear of movement, not wanting to move in case you make it worse. But that is the worst thing you can do. It is so important to stretch out in the morning if you have muscular back pain. So I like to just start off in a really gentle way. We're almost tricking your back into stretching without it realizing. So in true Drew Yoga style, I just like to start by just shaking the hands. Let's just start getting some signals back to the brain from the extremities, get some proprioception happening. Start by shaking that right foot there. If you need to, you can hold on to a wall. Shaking the foot, ankle, knee, and into the hip. No stress on the back whatsoever. It doesn't even need to know we're coming. That's it, just shake out. And the other arm, if you can stand up, then that's good, just to get some balance and proprioception happening into the knee and into the hip. And then just shake it out. Just have a little jiggle, get the shoulders moving. If I were you, I'd put your favourite music onto this and just maybe some gentle swings, keeping the arms at hip height, raising the back heel. Nice and slowly, we're just gently waking your body up. Everything in the morning is just really gentle and kind to your body. All right. Lovely. Maybe some forward swings. Start waking those shoulders up. Keep the knees soft. Lovely. No strain through the back. Okay, so let's get some oxygen into your body, shall we? Just breathe in, raise up, and exhale. Soften the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise up, and then just reach up towards the ceiling, just stretching from the tips of your toes, tips of your fingers, right down to your heels. Extend the heels into the floor, reaching the hands up, and relax. Inhale. Taking hold of your right wrist with your left hand, reach up and over, stretching to the diagonal point above you on the ceiling. Don't collapse into this, just this nice tractioning stretch, opening up through the ribs, starting to get into the back. That's lovely. Release. And the other side, reach hold of your left wrist with your right hand and up and over, reaching to the top diagonal point of the ceiling. Feels good, huh? Once more, you'll probably find that you go a little bit further on the second time as your muscles just gently start letting go. There we go. Lovely. Okay, shake it out. Taking your hands, I want you to just rotate your arms forward and then backwards. Another classic Drew Yoga movement here. Forwards and backwards, squeezing all the what you might call toxins or metabolites out of the shoulders. Okay, leaving one arm where it is, turn the other arm in the opposite direction like you're squeezing a towel. Squeezing the water out of a towel. That's lovely. And down to hip height, turning to look at the upturned arm. That's great. Beautiful. Shaken out. Okay, well, I wanted just to bring in just one little twist. So just take hold of the opposite shoulder and just twisting around, raising the back heel. Just twist around to look behind you, keeping the spine nice and straight, and then back to front. Inhale and move on the exhalation. Back to front. Once more to the opposite direction. Don't lean forward, don't lean back, just nice, gentle twist there. Opposite hand on the opposite hip, just increasing that lovely rotation there. That's great. So the goal of using yoga in the morning for back pain is we just want to take your spine through all its ranges of motions. We want it to go forward, backwards, sideways, and into rotation, and or stretch up. So what we've done so far is we've stretched up, we've done a side bend, we've done a rotation. So what we want to do now is a forward and a backward bend. But before we do that, I'm going to warm your neck up. I like to go head to toe. It just helps to kind of help you to remember your daily program. So let's just warm your neck up, and then we're going to take your spine into forwards and backwards. Okay, so just bringing your hands onto your hips. I want you just to soften your knees, draw your lower abdomen in, tuck your tailbone under, draw up from the sternum, and then imagine a cord attached to your top of your head, pulling you up. So you're lengthening through the back of the neck and you draw your chin in. It's what we call a lovely plumb line. Okay, so in that position, inhale, relax the shoulders. People with back pain, you will find you tend to crunch up your shoulders without realizing. So relax your shoulders, inhale, and exhale, easy peasy. Turn your head to the left. Relax the shoulders. Keep the tummy drawn in and tailbone under. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale forward, exhale to the right, left. Inhale forward, exhale left. Lovely. Okay, inhale forward. We're just going to move into a little side bend with the neck now, taking the neck through all its ranges of motion as well. So just imagine a little ball on your shoulder here. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the back of the neck, and on the exhalation, gently rolling over that ball into a side bend. So essentially we're not collapsing down through all those discs there. Nice and gentle. There we are. When you reach the end point, just let the weight of your head pull. You're not pushing your head onto your neck. You're just letting the weight of the gravity pull you down. Okay? You should feel that lovely stretch from the base of the ear to the tip of the shoulder. Contract the abdominals to raise the head. And on the exhalation, rolling over that little ball there, just drop the head down. Lovely. Weight of the head tractioning down through that upper trapezius there. Contract the abdominals and raising up. Okay, we're going to take that one step a little further now. So again, drawing up through the back of the neck. Inhale, lengthen, dropping the head to the left. Let the weight of gravity pull down. Now I want you to just pull this right elbow down towards the floor. So you're just increasing the traction on that upper trapezius there. Contract the abdominals, raise up, and the same to the other side. Dropping down, and then extend that left elbow down towards the floor. If you want to make that even stronger, you can just extend the hands out. There, extending the fingertips towards the floor. Contract the abdominals, raising up. And one last one now, for those of you that get tension headaches at the end of the day, hopefully doing this in the morning is going to help minimize that rise of tension and avoid those tension headaches. Just turn your head 45 degrees to the left, and you're just going to drop the chin down towards the chest. Move my microphone out the way, I don't want to. And then take the right hand behind you, 45 degrees, and extend the fingers down and drop the head. Now you should feel that if you are prone to neck pain, that can feel like quite painful to do this, but this is the best thing you can do if you have tight neck muscles. Contract the abdominals, raising up. And again to the other side, 45-degree angle. Drop the head down, chin to the chest. Release the back hand and extend down to the floor. Oh, feel welcome to your suboccipital muscles. There we go. Contract the abs and raising up to front. Okay, so we need to take your spine through a forward and a backwards direction now. So Back pain sufferers, the backs, because the muscles are tight, they don't tend to like going backwards. So we're going to kind of ease you into it nice and gently. Okay, so turning to the side. Okay, get your plumb line. Try not to drop your tummy forward. So draw the tummy in, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale down. Just relax. Okay, hands to the front of the thighs. And just gently, I want you to soften the knees. And then just slowly, one vertebrae at a time, collapse your spine down into a forward bend. And when you reach there, as far as you can, make sure your knees are bent here, okay? This isn't a hamstring stretch. This is just waking your spine up. Just gently allowing gravity again to traction down. I've got my head up because I'm speaking, but really you want to be down here, okay? So just letting gravity traction down through your spine. Just gently swinging from side to side. That's it. Okay. And when you're done, just sweep the hands behind the legs, sweeping up the backs of the legs, not touching, just sweeping up, taking hold of the back of the hips. Gently move the hips forward, keeping the head facing forward. That's it. We're just easing you into a really gentle back bend there. Okay, hips draw back. Soften the knees. You're going to uncurl the spine one bone at a time, sweeping the hands down the backs of the legs, nice and slow. Backs of the palms face each other. Inhaling as you raise up. Stretching up, and if you want, contract the abdominals, contract the glutes, and gentle back bend, but only if you're comfortable with that. And collapse the knees, bend the elbows, coming forward nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Okay, we're going to speed that up. Sweep behind, drop the head, uncurl. Hips forward, gentle back bend, hips draw back. Sweep the hands down, backs of the palms together, uncurling. Nice and slow, gently. Taking yourself, this is what we call the Drew spinal wave. Remembering to really let your head hang when you reach the bottom. Giving yourself a nice traction. You can do this as fast or as slow as you like. All we're doing here is segmentally getting some mobility in between your vertebrae. And release. Okay, lovely, just shake that out. All right, so last but not least, we need to warm up the hips, the thighs, and the hamstrings and psoas. We need to stretch out, because if you can keep your pelvis free and relaxed and not tight and contract, because you're going to be sitting all day, right? You're going to be sat, well, many of you are, not all of you. And when you're sat all day at a desk, the hip muscles really tighten up. So we're just going to open them up in the morning before you get to work. Okay, so just hands onto your hips. Just some really gentle hip mobilization, moving around in a circular position, left, forward, right. And sometimes I like to really just hold there. If you hold there, you can really feel the inner thigh stretching. When you've come here, you can feel the tops of the hamstrings start to kick in. And in here, you feel the adductors here kicking in as well. Okay, and then to the other way. Just really starting to feel all those muscles at the top of your hips waking up. It is the morning. Forward, opening through the front of the hips, adductors, hamstrings. Such simple movements. You don't have to do much to get your muscle tension down. Okay, so we're going to come down onto the floor now. We're going to move into psoas and hamstring opening. So just gently coming down. And we're going to come into all fours positions. All right, so get yourself hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. All right, and when you're ready, weight onto that left knee. Bring that right knee forward. We're going to raise up into runner. So get yourself into a really solid position here first, okay? Contract your lower abdominals. Check my microphone is working. The number of times I edit and find I've lost audio is amazing. Okay, so contract the abdominals. Raising up, and then sink down, straight down, hips straight down towards the floor. We're opening up this left psoas here. Beautiful. Just relax and breathe, drop the shoulders. You might like to raise the head to the ceiling, get a nice stretch through the front of the neck. Lovely. And then just rock the weight back. We're going to bring that into a hamstring stretch. So you're just going to raise the toes towards the ceiling. Beautiful. And rocking forward. Back into runner. You might want to increase this. Second time round, clasp the hands behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, raising the head up. Sometimes it's nice to do a rotation. Just making sure you're getting a good top to toe stretch out. Back into hamstring. So we've done that twice on each side. We'll just do that to the other side now. So weight forward. Okay, we're just going to bring that right leg back. Left leg forward between the hands. Contract your abdominals. Get a really strong base before you do any movement. And raising up. Sinking down, hips straight down towards the floor. And breathe. Just really enjoy that. Okay, rocking back into hamstring stretch. The main thing with hamstring stretch is never bounce it, ever. That just switches on the stretch reflex from the spine and contracts the hamstring even more. And never push it. Just gently use your body weight to drop down towards your knee and just let the muscle lengthen in its own time. Never force a stretch. Weight forward onto that front foot. Contract the lower abdominals, raise up, sink down. If you want to, just raising the head, hands behind, shoulder blades roll together. Raising up. That's beautiful. Maybe a little bit of rotation there. Let's get rid of those headaches. Okay, weight forward, back into a hamstring stretch. You always find the second and the third time you come into it, you'll feel an extra lengthening in the hamstrings or any muscles. Muscles respond to kind stretching. Okay, weight forward and just bring that left foot back. And we're going to drop back into the counter pose here, which is the child, so dropping the hips back onto your heels, separating your knees. Allow the chest and the head to drop down towards the floor. And just resting there as long as you want. This is a fantastic one for just opening up the hips and pelvis, just starting to relax the whole top of the legs and the low back. It's a really nice stretch for the low back as well. Okay, so you just stay there as long as you want. And when you're ready, just coming back into a sitting position, remembering to always put the weight through the hands and arms as much as possible, not through the back. Okay, so that's it. Nice, simple, short. Head to toe, just taking your body, your neck, and your spine through all its ranges of motion, forward, backwards, sideways, and rotations, and opening up the pelvis and the legs. You are good to go. And last but not least, I do recommend using some of my Soothe Arnica Relief Cream on your back muscles in the morning because it contains it's 100% natural, but the reason I recommend it is it contains rosemary and bergamot. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. They're all completely natural. Lavender, rosemary, bergamot, frankincense, arnica, St. John's wort. So there's some of the ingredients there that are proven to be muscle relaxants, but natural, and one of them is proven to be as effective or to work in the same way that diazepam works. So and then some of them are natural pain relievers, some of them are anti-inflammatories. So you're basically hitting all causes of pain in your muscles, right, by targeting those 3 causes of pain. The main ones, though, is the muscle relaxant ones, rosemary, bergamot, lavender. If you look on my website, I've got all the research papers there that prove that the ingredients have those effects. Obviously, the cream hasn't been tested because I just make it myself, but the ingredients have been proven to be incredibly powerful. So if you put some of this on your back before you go to work, you're kind of using it preventatively because you've got those ingredients in your back muscles all day, having the effect that they have. And yeah, a lot of my patients, well, no, all my patients that use it find it very beneficial. Just a little tip for you there.